Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on SMCI Super Microcomputer. Yeah, we had yesterday a nice bounce here of 8.5%. And as you can see in the flat chart here before I enable the drawings, we see that we have here now a bullish structure. Something like a bullish reversal is cooking up. The liquidity zone, which I already explained in my previous videos, is confirmed, guys. I'll show you that here as well and give you now the price predictions here for the upcoming weeks. Everything what I say here is, of course, not financial advice. Yeah, guys, first of all, March. March is always a very bearish month in trading. So for everybody who expect here big short squeezes, everything is possible, but usually the market makers use the bearish month March to accumulate their positions, to create drama, to trigger stop losses. So be very careful here with trading, guys. Yeah, make your own due diligence, of course, but also for SMCI, guys, nothing is guaranteed. We could even tank down here more. I will show you why. But as you know, I am bullish on the stock, and this is here the beginning of a bullish reversal. Of course, since the market is bearish, we could see here some more dips incoming, but as I said, overall, I'm very bullish here, and I explain you the structure here, of course, as well. So then let's start now with the indicators first before we enable the drawings. So why do I say we could even drop much lower? Because the market makers always leave us some hidden signals in the chart what could happen next, and where are the Algo landing zones and the Algo squeeze trigger price levels. And what we see here for SMCI is that we have an open gap here at $86.60. So that means technically it would be no problem for SMCI to squeeze back here to $86 or even higher. I already mentioned that in my previous videos that I am bullish here, and based on this structure which we actually have, guys, I think that is the beginning of a bullish reversal, and we will see even new all-time highs for SMCI in the upcoming months. The flip coin is, guys, that if the market makers create here some shakeout, some drama, you can see that they definitely have the power to do so. We have here a lot of gap downs in the chart. The actual open gap, the highest open gap is here at $86 in the daily chart. And you can see we had one open gap here, we had one open gap here, one open gap here. So the market makers create these kind of shakeouts to bring the price down. So they use the pre or after market, the low volume in the pre and after market to regulate the price in either correction. And that means, guys, that if they want, if the market makers want, if they use this bearish momentum, which we maybe see here, or I will be see maybe this in March here, that means, guys, we have here price goals of $29, $23, $18, $16, and you can see all these orange lines here sorry, are open gaps to the downside, and we could even see technically $5 or $4 or lower. I don't believe that, of course, right now that we will see that coming, but it is possible that we see here $23 or $18. This is technically possible to see that coming here in March or even April. So now the question is, so when do we see this kind of shakeout? So now I enable here my drawings for you that you see all the price levels. By the way, guys, even it's March or not, I always have a mission here. I try to predict short squeezes. I always have here my so-called swing trade alerts on Patreon. The last squeeze, guys, also more than 100% squeeze, which we had, was here by the end of February. So we're waiting now for the squeezes here in March. I released, of course, also my brand new hot stock video, which is available on Patreon right now. And we had here a few squeezes in February, guys, between 150, or the previous one was 110%, and 800%, guys. That happened here in February. As I said, we're waiting now here for the next squeezes, and I released also, of course, my brand new hot stocks and swing trade alerts on Patreon. So if you also want to see those squeeze tickers here, you can, of course, join in our Patreon community, guys. The full package membership is the way to go. This is where every day new members joining in, especially now in March, guys. It makes sense to also check out my trading tutorials, time to learn, try to understand the market, guys. If everything is bearish, why should you risk too much here? You can also use the time to check here my member FAQ section and so on. I have a lot of content available on Patreon. If you want to join in, guys, the link to the membership is here in the video description. So let's now enable the drawings, guys, and then we focus here only on the algo patterns. If you are new to this channel here, guys, if you didn't see my previous SMCI videos, why I'm talking about a bullish reversal, because since the all-time high for SMCI, which we had in March 2024, we are here in this bear channel pattern, or it's not a bear channel, it's an accumulation pattern, but it is a descending trend channel pattern. And now for the first time since March 2024. As I said, March is usually bearish. You can see that we had squeezes here until the beginning of March in 2024, and that was the peak, guys. Then SMCI just tanked down, tanked down, tanked down, and now for the first time here in February 2025, we had our first squeeze attempt out of this algo zone here. So the top line of the trend channel is the main resistance, and you can see that SMCI gapped up. I don't like gap ups, I mentioned that in my previous videos, but SMCI gapped up to break the algos. We're coming back now here for a retest, and as you know, my algo trading liquidity zone, this green box here, is in my opinion for now the main support for SMCI, so between $33.80 and $23, guys. But here we can see that this algo trend line here is also supporting the price. That's why I say somewhere here in that range, $33 to $23 is now the main support. We could turn super bearish, guys, when we fall below that zone, and when we fall especially below $16. That could be very bearish. Keep that in mind. $16 is the last point of support. Yeah, when we fall below $16, the price has to recover really quick, but we are trading now here at $39, so I don't want to talk too much details now about this price level. So as I mentioned, this blue box here is a liquidity zone. We can see that in the daily chart, SMCI responded here now with the pre-market price action 17%. Why didn't we touch the box, guys? Why do we see this technical reaction right now? Well, we touched the box. So when we now switch here to the 4 hours chart, you can see that we picture perfectly touched here my algo squeeze price range, which I calculated here, and you can see that was immediately time when SMCI responded. And that means, guys, that the bullish algos which are waiting here in this blue box are still active and still ready to buy the dip. We had this fake out attempt already once, and the big dip has been bought up. Not the dip has been bought up, guys, and you can see that the algos are still active here, guys. So this is very important. As I said, I could be totally wrong. Make your own due diligence, not financial advice, but this is how I see the chart pattern here for SMCI. Of course, guys, you can copy this chart pattern here. This, what you see here, is called TradingView. This is the program what I use for all my videos and all my trades. So if you also want to learn trading, I highly recommend here that program, guys, because I use it for just everything what I'm doing, my daily life in trading, and also these videos here. If you want to get that program today, I can offer you here a $15 discount link on the premium tier, guys. If you also check here the video description, you will find the TradingView discount link, guys. So this is my game plan here for SMCI. So that's why personally as you know, I took my profits here when we came over $57. That was my first mark where I take some profits here, but of course I'm ready to buy the dip again. If I could wish something, guys, I want to see the price a little bit below $27, so I would buy my next dip here. This is my strategy. Please make your own due diligence, and then I'm waiting here for the final breakout here. So something like this, guys, that we see a dip below this trend line here. That can of course be a very slow price action. As I said, March is bearish, so we could coming down and just bounce here, retesting the line, see a fake out, and then something like this, guys. I expect here a squeeze to happen, and the next price goal here based on the chart, and we enable our drawings, guys, you can see that all these gaps have been filled. Yeah, so one purpose of this squeeze was to fill this open gap here at $65. That means, guys, the next price goal to the upside is waiting here at $84, and the open gap at $86 are the next price goals here for SMCI. So my guys, that was my quick update for you. Sorry for my weak voice, and I hope you could enjoy this video here. If you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten SMCI Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.